Health. How to journey to Africa. Health. I'm 68 years old in a few days. And I'm healthy now. I've not always been healthy. I was not born healthy, not sickly. Never sickly. But I was not born healthy there. Now I'm healthy. At 68 years old, I've never been healthier in my life. This is because health has to do with my intentionality. I've not always been healthy because I didn't have any intentionality about being healthy. I didn't have any particular purpose about being healthy. And now I have purpose, I have intentionality, I have direction as part of my spiritual journey. I want to tell you a little bit about that because I think that your spiritual journey of health with intentionality has been like mine if you're on the way, or it should be something like mine. First of all, I was born unhealthy. I ate meat. I ate everything. Sugar, salt, you name it. Around 1990 or so, I gave up pork. Someone recommended it to me, explained it to me, and I did my own research. Always do your own research. And I said, yes, this is true. Pork is not good. And so I gave up pork. Within some years, around 1993 or 4, someone said to me, someone coming from California who knew how to be a vegetarian, who joined the faculty of University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill with me in the African American Studies department, said to me, you know, red meat is not healthy either. And so I did some research on red meat, and I gave that up. Some years later, in the mid-1990s, around 1996 or 7 or so, someone said to me, you know, chicken's not healthy either. So I did some research, and I found, yes, I'd be healthier if I didn't eat chicken. And so by 1999, I was eating only fish. I'd given up pork, I'd given up red meat, I'd given up chicken, and for an entire year, I ate only fish, different types of fish. Then, later that year of 1999, I went to Ethiopia. I had been before, I went again. I discovered that during my research on Falasha Jews, Ethiopian Jews, that there were some Rastafarians in the south of the country, I believe, in Sashemene, and that I should go down there. And so I rented a car, had a car carry me to Sashemene. I met the Africans from the west who were there. Africans from Jamaica and other islands of the Caribbean, and from America, and from Europe, and what have you. And I talked with them, and they were vegetarians. In fact, I think they were vegans. And we talked, and we talked, and we talked, and we drove back together 5 or so hours in the car I had hired to Addis Ababa. And along the way, they're talking to me about the Rastafari life, style, and the vegetarianism. And that evening, back in Addis Ababa, we had a meal together. It was fast time during the period of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. And we had a meal together at one of the hotels there, the local Ethiopian hotels. And we were talking, and I ordered fish. And they ordered the vegetarian meal. And I started eating my fish, and they were eating their vegetarian meal, and I saw that theirs looked better than mine. And so they said they thought that they got me now. You see, that brother's going to come back, and he's going to be a vegetarian. He's going to lock us up also. And sure enough, next time I came back, a year or so or less later, continuing my research, and they were kind of becoming friends of mine, I saw them again, and I locked up my hair, and I was a vegetarian. Now, that was the year 2000 that I became a vegetarian. In 2001, thereabouts, I became a vegan, which means I didn't eat any animal products. Not eggs, milk, cheese, and in 2002 or so, I went from being a vegan to being a vegan who ate raw food. I could tell you that story, how that same sister in Ethiopia, who actually was originally from Austria, had gone to New York and ate at a restaurant there, maybe it was in Harlem, that was called Dining in the Raw. I think it was something like that. But in any case, she told me about a book that they sold there. It was all about eating raw foods. And so she told me about that when she came down to South Carolina, because I was teaching a course on Rastafari at University of South Carolina at that time, and she was going to lecture my course. And so I got that book, and within a few months after studying it carefully, I ate raw food only. Then a little later I learned something else about alternate day fasting, and so I started eating every other day. On my off day of eating, I would fast with juices and make various kinds of smoothies and what have you. At one point, around 2003 or 4, I was not doing the alternate day fast with juices, I was using only water. And there was one period later on in 2006, after I had already transitioned here, when I was in Zanzibar for about 5 months, and I was eating every third day. Only water. Actually, I was drinking coconut water on the alternate days. And so this has been my journey of health with intentionality. I don't think I could be optimally healthy until I aimed at it with intentionality, with purpose, even with it being a part of a spiritual journey. And so I could not be healthy there. There was the most unhealthy period of my life. There is a terribly unhealthy place, a terribly difficult place to be healthy. Here, I'm healthy. I would dare say that there, you're unhealthy. And here, with us, you can be healthy. Now, I want to continue with that. I want to leave you with that thought just for a few minutes. And then I want to come back and talk about something else.